My name is Greg Hansen. I'm a Director of Information Security at Lenovo. We are in the process of deploying this year. We started earlier this calendar year with a deployment with a goal of reaching 30,000 endpoints this year. We have about 20,000 deployed to date. Our end goal is 100,000, but that will be phased in over the next year. It's been excellent. Actually, we've received a ton of support from the customer success team. We're using this initial deployment to tune the product to make sure it's not causing performance issues on our endpoints. So I think we're going about it in a very methodical fashion. At Lenovo, we're currently using the SentinelOne Enterprise offering endpoint detection and response, and along with the Vigilance Pro MDR offering. So SentinelOne has helped us achieve business goals in a few areas. So even though we're early on in our adoption, there's really three areas that I've seen benefit. One is around the technology, the solution itself. That provides our security analysts a very succinct, usable interface that they can effectively and efficiently manage incidents, investigations, things like that. The second area is around the MDR. This has been a huge benefit to us compared to our prior offering. We used to get a lot of false positives, which took up the time of our security analysts, which then took away from actually addressing real problems. The benefits that we're seeing is we're freeing up the resources, our security analysts, time to focus on the most critical threats to our landscape by not having to chase down false positives. And also in conjunction with the MDR, many of those incidents and events are mitigated and resolved without any intervention from our team. Well, we've noticed the risk management at Lenovo has improved greatly over our prior tool set, in that we've identified risks that we would not have otherwise with our prior implementation. Our analyst efficiency has gone up tremendously. Like I said, we're not chasing false positives. The tool provides timely and relevant information to our analysts so that they can address the events with confidence, knowing that they're working on the right activities. And then along with the managed service, they're not chasing down rather rudimentary incidents. Those are being resolved before they even get to our team. SentinelOne has really helped us reduce noise. Like I said, our prior offering, our prior platform that we're phasing out, the false positive rate was tremendously high, and that caused a huge amount of inefficiency in the team. SentinelOne has helped us increase our incident response because we're working as a team. So not only do we have an improved platform for detecting and managing incidents, but we're also partnering with SentinelOne on the MDR and the managed service aspect of it. The use of SentinelOne has highlighted, again, compared to our prior platform, the risks of insider threats. And we've found that on multiple occasions. It's hard to compare necessarily if it would have been caught in our prior solution. We have an increased visibility to what is going on across our network and the machines that are connecting to it. I believe SentinelOne is an integral part of our AI strategy. We've recently formed a chief AI officer in our organization, and that happened to be our chief security officer. So we take AI very seriously, and there's two things that I think it can impact. We can leverage SentinelOne to help us with protecting our AI models that we develop and use, but we can also leverage AI for endpoint protection in the product itself. So the Purple AI, if we augment how we manage our incident response, we can utilize the AI offering there to improve our response rate and mean time to respond. So I think one area where the SentinelOne product could be improved is continuing to make that presentation of relevant and timely data to the analyst is as succinct and clear as possible, and allowing that person to execute remediation or resolution with the least amount of clicks possible. One of our primary considerations in evaluating EDR and identity vendors was around the effectiveness of the detection and the ability to tune the solution to fit our needs. The presentation of the data to our analysts, the ability to detect the events and threats that were not being detected by our prior platform really played a big role on that. We also were able to test out the MDR service as part of our proof of concept, and that really pushed it over the edge from anything we experienced with other vendors. SentinelOne, in comparison to our other vendors, I'll give you an example from an MDR perspective. We would be, like I mentioned earlier, we would have a high false positive rate coming in, which would take up our analyst time. But in addition to that, our prior vendors or our other vendors would be reporting threats and incidents to our team, but not taking action to resolve it. The huge difference that we saw was now we're getting the feedback from SentinelOne and the MDR team, and it's coming back completely resolved and completed. We're just more on an information basis, and we don't have to spend any time on resolution or investigation. I would say anyone considering a change of their endpoint detection or SIEM solution, it needs to really consider SentinelOne. When I said the benefits before, I talked about the product and technology. The second area of benefit that we've had a huge increase is the service aspect, so the MDR service. But then the third aspect is around the partnership. So even though we're early on in our adoption, we've had a direct line of contact with the product team. We've been able to provide feature requests. So we're not simply a customer of SentinelOne. We view it as a partnership. We can influence the roadmap, and likewise, SentinelOne is providing us a vision of their roadmap, and we can plan accordingly and how we're going to steer our cyber defenses. The support we're receiving from SentinelOne has been second to none so far. Maybe we're in the honeymoon period, but definitely they've exceeded expectations. I've been part of many deployments, not of just cybersecurity platforms, but other platforms, and SentinelOne, in comparison, in my opinion, has been second to none. If I would evaluate the solution as it stands today, I would probably put it at a 9 on a scale of 1 to 10, simply because we're so early in our adoption that we're not taking full advantage of all the aspects of the solution. So I think we'll continue to grow and mature alongside with the product.